Hey guys, Dan Hood, Big DH 2000 here. I'm actually starting a pretty crazy build, so I thought I'd do another video series on building. Sometime back, several years back, on the Slingshot Channel forum, there was a guy who went by the name of Dino Buddy. I believe he was out of the Arizona area, who used to kind of do something similar. So I'm going to use his technique, which I'm not sure where he adopted it from, but I'm going to apply it in a very different manner than he has, but I'm still going to use his thing. For those who can't tell, this is an aluminum, half-inch thick aluminum Flatcat. I've already started putting some, you know how I like to use Play-Doh, okay? I put Play-Doh underneath so that the glue doesn't leak out. I've used Play-Doh to fill the hole where the Flatcat belt clip goes. And I obviously don't want to fill up here, but I'm going to fill this in with these crushed colorful stones. I've got black obsidian, I've got blue. This one's some layered of blue. A lot of these are shades of blue. And then two reddish ones. What I'll do is I'll take all of these, I'll crush them with a sledgehammer on top of something, anything metal. Kind of what I'll probably do while I'm crushing it is I'll put a ring of something around it, whether that be wood or something, so that it doesn't splatter too much. But anyway, right now, the thing about this is when you fill this all in with crushed stone, this spot that you want, and then you fill it with super glue. Okay, you fill all the voids with super glue once you get the crushed stone in there. Now, what I'm trying to do right now, just so you guys can see, I'm trying to put a little bit. Let's make it thinner. I'm putting a little thin strip, just so you guys can see. I'm putting a thin strip along the edge so that when I do put the glue in, it doesn't, you can see it doesn't spill over. It acts like a little reservoir. Because when you do gluing, first of all, it's messy to clean up, so you want to have to clean up as little as you have to clean up. But more importantly, you have to build it a little higher so that whatever bubbles and unevenness you can sand off without reducing the thickness of the slingshot too much. So let's build this around. One thing I've told you guys since day one, I use a lot of Play-Doh for the simple reason when Play-Doh dries, it hardens, okay? Which means once I get it stuck to this, it should harden quite well. And once it hardens, it really won't let anything leak out, okay? If a little bit leaks out, that's fine. You can always clean that up later. Now, guys, you don't have to do anything fancy. I just use a regular old table knife. I mean, for goodness sake, it is Play-Doh. I mean, clean it up a bit especially in the tight corners. Okay, as you can see, guys, there's nothing rocket science about this. Okay. Will stuff leak out? Yeah, probably a little bit, but at least this will keep it limited, okay? Another thing you might want to do before you put the Play-Doh on is clean all the oils off the slingshot if you can. On wood, that's impossible. But anyway, so now I pretty much have a reservoir ready. As soon as I crush the rocks, I'll stick the rocks in, and then I'll start dribbling really thin super glue over it. Okay, And I always keep this really handy while I'm doing that, because if it leaks, you can patch little holes as you go along. I've also put a bevel at the very bottom so that some of it goes past the bottom of the slingshot, so that you also get, you know, you can sand that side off too, and it comes out nice and clean and pretty. Anyway, we'll see how this turns out. I'm going to crush the rocks probably whenever I crush them. This is going to be a multi-part series. Okay, now you've seen something else that I haven't really shown anybody, is how I do the the silly putty Play-Doh. The Play-Doh will dry, it'll harden, and then it'll keep. The best part about the Play-Doh is once everything's glued and everything's dry, I just stick the whole thing in a tub of water and all the Play-Doh softens up, and then you just wash it away with hot water. Pretty impressive, huh? I came across this quite by accident one day when I was doing something. I needed to plug up a hole quick, so I used Play-Doh, and then I realized how easy it was to use. I started using it a lot. Anyway, guys, take care. Next stage you'll see will probably be when all the crushed rock is down in the hole and we're drizzling super glue on. Okay, take care.